Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Hi, Miss.
Hi.
Hi,
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Miss.
Hi, Miss. Hi, Miss.
Hi, Miss.
Miss.
Okay, so this week we will have
Miss.
a science quiz. And you will have the birds lesson for the quiz. Now we will be solving the worksheet together. So I will start in 2 minutes. I want you all to be muted. When I call your name, you can unmute yourself. And we do not
Miss, can
please
I
talk in
ask
the chat.
something?
Don't send anything in the chat at all. 1.
Can I
Miss, you can
something?
disable the chat.
I don't want to disable the chat. Since you are big enough, I can tell you not to do something and you can just not do it. Yes, Amal, I'm listening. What do you want to
Miss,
tell
can
me?
I ask something?
Yes, but you need to raise your voice, Amal, so I cannot hear you.
Birds, birds, they breathe with lungs.
Yes, that's right. Birds use their lungs to breathe.
Okay.
Okay.
Miss.
1, 2, 3. Amal, mute yourself. 4, 4.5, and 5 will go. Yalla Karim Kirdi. We will start with question number 1. Indicate if the following statements are true or false. Alligators have a scaly skin and breathe with their lungs. What do you think, true or false?
Hi, Miss.
Hi,
This
Miss.
is true.
This is true. Bravo, ya Karim. So alligators have a scaly skin since they are reptiles and breathe with their lungs. Ali Fawaz. Amphibian larvae. We're talking about tadpoles.
Yes.
Please don't send anything in the chat. Yalla, we started.
Oh,
Miss, I send it and I.
Ali Fawaz, amphibian larvae
Miss.
live in water, yes or no?
What's a larvae?
We're talking about tadpoles in here, young amphibians.
Oh, yes, they do live. True. Yes, they do.
Yes, this is true. They do live in water. Thank you, ya Ali. Ali, can I ask you a question? In water, tadpoles live. How do they breathe?
They breathe with their gills.
And what do they use to move?
Their fins.
Their fins. Thank you. Amazing. Hassan Sabra. Hassan Sabra. Turtles live on land. Tortoises live in water. True or false?
True.
This is true. What do you think, Yamira? Turtles live on land. Tortoises live in water. Is this true?
But the two lay eggs in land.
True, Mira. Hassan, Sabra, and Mira, do you think this is true? Turtles live on land and tortoises live in water? Rawat, help me with this, ya Rawat.
Yes, of course.
True or false?
Yes.
This can I say?
Who is this? Jude? Yalla ya Jude.
Miss?
Turtles live on land and tortoises.
So this is wrong. Thank you so much, ya Jude. You didn't notice. We switched them. Turtles live in water
And on land.
and tortoises live on land. Not the opposite. Tortoises spend their life on land.
I know you, miss.
So this is wrong. This is not true.
Can I answer?
I will let everyone answer. Yalla, mute again.
Okay.
One is wrong. Turtles do not live on land. Turtles love water, so they live near water or in water. Tortoises spend their whole life on land. Yalla, ya Nancy. Nancy, owls, casual, and newts are amphibians. True or false?
Owls. False.
Why?
Because owls are kind of birds and birds are not amphibians.
Perfect. Good job. So I will help you with this. Owls and cassowaries are birds. Please don't send anything in the chat.
Miss, she was telling you we're talking about reptiles.
We're not allowed to unmute ourselves. Owls and cassowaries are birds. Newts are amphibians. Owls are birds. Cassowaries are also birds. Cassowaries are the birds a bit large in size, and they are flightless birds. Cassowaries are birds that do not fly. Okay, newts are kinds of amphibians. Talia, reptile mothers take care of their young. Do you remember the picture of turtles that we saw in the lecture video? Do reptiles care for their young? Yes or no? True or false?
Yes. True.
True. Do you think so? Shuyara, do reptile mothers take care of their young? Reptiles, snakes, lizards, do they stay next to their babies and they feed them, they care for them? In the lecture video, we saw how sea turtles lay their eggs on land and they leave them. And then when the babies hatch from the eggs, they come back to the sea. Does this show that the reptile mothers care for their young? Yes or no?
No.
No, they don't. Reptile mothers do not care for their babies. They do not care for their babies. Usually, in general, reptiles do not care for their babies. So sea turtles lay their
Yes.
eggs on land and they leave them. When the babies hatch, they come back to the sea. So they do not care for their babies. Yeah. We will do the next question. I will be talking with Rawat Sharran, Muhammad Hamoud, Mary, and Lana. You can unmute yourself.
Yes.
Rawat Farran, Muhammad Hamoud, Mary, and Lana.
Yes, can I,
The others, please mute yourselves.
can,
Amal, Ali Fawaz,
yes,
Talia, mute yourselves.
can I,
Compare and contrast.
miss, why reptiles don't care about, why reptiles mothers don't care about their youngs?
They don't care of them. They just lay eggs and they leave them. And then when babies hatch,
They will not
they go
die.
back to
They
the
will
sea if there were turtles.
not die.
They don't
They
care
will
for
not
them.
die.
Yalla. Rawad, Mary, Muhammad
Yes.
Hamoud, and Lana. What about songbirds and caimans? Let's start with similarities. What do they have in common?
Maybe are oviparous.
So both are oviparous. Thank you. Muhammad Hamoud, Lana,
They are
Marie.
both. They have maize.
Yes.
They are. They have a backbone.
Okay, both have a
They have a
backbone. Thank you,
backbone.
Yarawat. Thank you so much.
Have
Both have a backbone. Good job, since they are vertebrates. Bravo.
both breathe using their lungs.
Okay, and that's it. Excellent.
Both
Excellent. Thank
use
you.
their
You
lungs to breathe.
both have lungs to breathe. Bravo. So thank you, Yarawad. You can mute yourself now.
And
Yalla ya Marie. Thank you, Yarawad. You did an amazing job. Marie. Karim Bitar. What about the differences between... Yeah. Give me one difference between a songbird and a caiman.
Miss,
Yes?
can't hear me. Talia, she was absent yesterday, was making her ID, Emirate ID, so she only watched the video of the birds.
Okay, and we're talking about birds. So this worksheet is about birds lesson, but I always make revision about old lessons. So in this chapter, we're talking about vertebrates, fish,
Okay.
amphibians, reptiles, and birds. And I keep making revisions so kids can know the differences between different types of animals. So we're talking about birds. Okay, Talia, you can help me
Okay,
with
dear.
this.
Thank you so
if
much.
can. Keep unmuted, ya Talia. Yalla, Karim, Bitar, and Talia, help me
Okay.
with this. What is one difference between a bird and a caiman? The bird and the caiman. Talia, Karim.
birds fly and the caimans can. Yes, miss.
Okay, thanks a lot, Talia. But let's choose something about their bodies. We need to talk about their body features. What do they have? How do they breathe? Where do they lay their eggs? How about their body temperature? What covers them?
Miss,
Yes, Talia.
the birds put the eggs in the nest, in a nest.
That's right. Can you tell me, Talia, about their bodies? What covered the birds' bodies? What do birds have?
Mm, wings,
Okay, they have, let's say,
feathers.
they have wings and legs to move. So now we're talking about their bodies.
Okay.
What about caimans? What do they have?
They have tails.
Caimans, and they also have legs, don't they? Caimans have legs to
Yeah.
move. Thank you. Yalla Karim. Karim, waiting for your answer. What covers these animals' bodies?
Wing.
What covered them? What do they have? They are not covered with wings. I'm talking about their whole body. What do they have on their body?
Feather.
Feathers. Thank you. So songbirds have feathers, while what do caimans have? What do caimans have?
Skin leather.
What do they have? Scales. Perfect.
A
Caimans
skin.
have connected scales, and not any type of scales. They have connected scales, strong scales, dry scales. Caimans are reptiles, so they
Miss,
have connected scales.
can I
What else? Nancy, Amal, Yara. What is
Okay.
another difference
Birds
between
birds are warm
Bravo, ya
blooded.
Nancy.
Warm blooded.
Warm-blooded.
Songbirds are warm-blooded. Songbirds
Birds
are
use
warm-blooded,
beak. The birds
but
have beak
caimans
and the kind of like
These
eggs.
are called the blooded.
are cold-blooded. Thank you.
Blooded? Blooded.
Caimans are cold-blooded, but songbirds are warm-blooded. The body temperature of songbirds is fixed, but the body temperature of caimans is not fixed. Okay? How do we read this Venn diagram? Listen to me. Songbirds and caiman. We start our paragraph by telling the names of the animals. Songbirds and caimans are oviparous, vertebrates, and they both breathe with their lungs. Songbirds have wings
Can
to
I
move,
answer?
wings and legs to move, while caimans have legs to move. Songbirds have feathers, while caimans have connected scales. Songbirds are warm-blooded, while caimans are cold-blooded. In the exam, please don't try things that I didn't talk about in class. Yani don't talk about the way they move and they crawl, they jump, they fly. I don't want these kinds of answers. How they shed their skin, they are poisonous. You should talk about their bodies, their temperature, their reproduction, their breathing mode. Okay, don't write things that I didn't talk about in class.
Miss, are we of the quiz going to get about the birds or about something else?
It's about birds. It's about birds.
Oh.
But Akid, I will let you compare a bird to something else. To another animal. Okay, listen to me. Catapult, it's the bird shown in the pic. Catapult is the largest parrot and the only one that is flightless. It cannot fly. It's the only parrot that cannot fly. Catapults have a green color and pale yellowy feathers covering their bodies. They eat roots, seeds, leaves, small pine cones, fruits, and flowers. Female catapults lay eggs in a hollow part of a tree. The female incubates the eggs for 10 weeks. So this shows that birds care for their babies. Reptiles do not care for their babies. Birds care for their babies. She only leaves the eggs when she needs to find food. Determine the vertebrates group that catapults belong to.
Birds.
Yara, please, we don't have to give any answer if it's not our turn. Yara and Ali Hamoud. Yara, Ali Hamoud. Which vertebrates group do catapults belong to? Don't send anything in the chat. Yalla, Yara and Ali Hamoud. Which group do catapults belong to?
Catapults or tadpoles?
Catapults. It's shown in the pic. I just read the text. It seems that you didn't work on the worksheet. Amir.
They lay eggs. So
Birds.
Birds. Why, ya Amir? We should determine. Determine يعني you have to tell why. You have to tell why. Catapults are bird. Why is that?
Miss, sorry, but the eclipse.
Parrots are birds.
Sorry. Miss, sorry, the eclipse.
Yes, ya Amir?
Catapult is a parrot and parrots are birds.
Okay. What else? What do they have? شو يا جماعة? What do they have?
They are birds.
Because they have fur and they have a brain.
They have
feathers.
They have because they have
belong to birds because they are covered. They
have feathers
feathers covered their
covering.
Body.
So it's written in the text. Catapults are birds because they have feathers covering their bodies. Yalla, all of us. This is better. Let's go for this. Let's answer. You can unmute yourself if you answer.
Miss, can I
What catapults feed on? What do they
indicate?
eat? What do they feed on?
Should I indicate what the catapults feed on? Nothing. The catapults have a green color and blue. The catapults eat
Fruits. What else?
roots, leaves, small pine cones, and flowers.
So this is what you have to write. So what do catapults feed on? Catapults eat roots, seeds, leaves, small pine cones, fruits, and flowers.
I said seeds, miss. Every bird. Actually, miss, every single bird eats seeds, but
No, not all.
it depends on the shape of their beak.
Catapults are oviparous animals. So now I'm telling you that. I'm telling you that catapults are oviparous animals. Where do females lay their eggs? Where do female catapults lay their eggs?
Female catapult
have
lay
plankton eggs.
part of a tree in a
In a hollow part of a tree. كمان it's written in the text. Female catapults lay eggs in a hollow part of a tree. It's written, and this is what you have to write. They lay their eggs in a whole part of a tree. In a hollow part of a tree. Give the name of two other flightless birds. So as they said in the text, catapult is a flightless species of birds. Catapults do not fly. What are two other flightless birds? This question is for all of you. Yalla, as much as you can. What are flightless birds that you know?
Give the names of two
Beaver.
لا شو اسمه
Rahabird.
Kiwi birds, bravo. Kiwi birds do not fly.
the domed bird.
Dodo birds, bravo. Dodo birds do not fly.
flamingos.
No, flamingos fly. Flamingos do fly. Penguins,
Penguins.
stop. Penguins are great swimmers, so
Ostriches.
Ostriches are great runners.
A dodo bird.
We said dodo birds.
The duck.
Cassowary.
The duck.
Cassowaries are flightless birds. Emu birds also are flightless birds. Elephant birds are flightless birds also. Okay, all of these kinds are examples.
There's elephant bird.
Yes, there is a kind of birds called elephant birds. So kiwi birds, dodo birds, penguins, ostriches, cassowaries, emu, elephant birds, and kakapo are all examples of non-flying birds. They cannot fly. Hey, what about other kind of animals, other kind of birds? Why other birds can fly? What are things that help other birds?
They have wings.
Feathers, bravo.
Feathers
Wings,
and lightweight bones. And they must
lightweight
have a
bones.
strong
صح.
chest muscles
شو كمان؟
and strong chest muscles that help them to fly.
Strong chest
Strong chest
muscles.
muscles.
So other birds have feathers, they have wings, they have lightweight bones, and they have strong chest muscles so they can fly. Let's move to the last question now. Listen to me carefully. Some birds. Yes, I will count till 5. You should be muted. 1, 2, 3. Okay, thanks a lot. Some birds, like egrets, have sharp, strong beaks that help them stab fish in the water. Pelicans and flamingos have beaks like strainers to catch fish and other animals that live in the water. Hawks, eagles, and other meat-eating birds have beaks that are hooked at the end. These beaks help them to turn meat into smaller pieces so they can eat it. Let me choose someone that didn't.
Miss, can I answer?
Who didn't participate yet? عند محمد حمود صح؟
Me. I didn't participate.
Who are you? Lana. يلا يا Lana. Lana, you can annotate if you want.
Okay. Match correctly. Pelican.
Yeah, make one, Yalana. Which kind of beaks do pelicans have?
Teacher, before she match.
Sharp beaks.
Do they have shark beaks? Did you read the text, Yalana? Don't send anything in the chat.
Miss, I can't. Mr. Muhammad is so sensitive. Some birds, like egrets, have sharp, strong beaks
عم نحكي عن
that help
البelican يا لانا.
them stab fish in the water.
Lana, we're talking about pelicans.
Pelicans and flamingos have. Oh, pelican is beaks like strainers.
Do you know how to annotate?
What?
Okay, I will do it. خلص. Never mind.
What did you say?
Pelicans have beaks.
Yes, I can.
I was waiting for you. Pelicans have beaks like strainers. These strainers help them to catch fish and other animals that live in water. Yalla ya Yara.
Can you do the eagle?
I answer.
Yalla Yara.
Eagles. Miss, can I see the eagle? Eagles have hooked beaks.
Hooked beak. Do you know how to annotate?
Me and Alina still didn't share.
Okay. Anyway.
Miss?
Eagles have hooked beak.
Grade 4.
Okay.
Miss and how?
Amal.
No, Maria.
Yalla ya Amal. What about hawks?
Hope. Sharp. Sharp beaks.
طيب ليه؟ Hawks and eagles have beaks that are hooked at the end. ما
Miss,
it's
can I
written in the it's
Hooked beaks.
hooked beak.
beaks.
Hooked beak. ما it's written in the text. And also you can see it in the pic. Hawks and eagles have hooked beak. Listen to me carefully. الhooked beak تبع الhawks والeagle help them to rip meat into smaller pieces so they can eat it. Henny, they eat mice, they eat rabbits, they eat snakes. So they catch meat and they need to rip, to tear, to make this meat into smaller pieces. عشان هيك they need their hooked beak. يلا يا كريم.
The egret that has a sharp beak.
يلا يا كريم.
Can I?
What about egrets?
Miss?
Yalla Karim and Karim. Mira Zainuddin. Marie. Mira and Maria, I still didn't hear your voices. Which kind of beak does this bird have? The last one, the egret.
Sharp beak.
Sharp beak. Thank you. It
Sharp-
has a sharp beak.
Sharp
وهيدا
beak.
البيك, the sharp, strong beak, help them stab fish in water. I will repeat something. Let me talk about eagles and hawks.
Miss?
Eagles and hawks have hooked beak. Why do they have hooked beak? To tear meat into stores.
Because they can make the food small.
They catch
Miss?
small
Do it.
animals.
Birds fly.
They need hooked beaks to tear or to rip meat into smaller pieces so they can eat it. So these birds, they eat animals. So they need hooked beak to catch these animals and to tear them into smaller pieces so they can eat the animals. Okay? Birds have different kinds of beaks because they feed on different things. That's it for today. We're done with the worksheet. Any
Yes,
questions
that's
about the
right.
lesson?
The shape of the bird is have
I cannot
on what
hear you. If
kind of
you're
food they
talking,
eat.
it's not clear. If you have no more questions, you can leave. If you have a question, I'm here, ready to hear your question. What is it?
Okay, I said that's why I said the shape of the bird's beak depends on what kind of food they
Can
eat.
I ask you a
Good
question?
job. The shape of the the bird's beak, depends on the kind of food that it eats. So see you next time, guys. Good luck in your exam. Bye bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye, Miss.